The latest government data reveals that Japan's population has experienced its 12th consecutive year of decline. This trend is attributed to an increase in deaths and a continued decrease in the birth rate. The recorded figures indicate that in 2022, the population reached 124.49 million, marking a decrease of 556,000 individuals compared to the previous year. This decline encircles both the natural population change, encompassing births and deaths, and the movement of individuals entering and leaving the country. Notably, the natural population change in the past year has been the largest ever recorded, showing a decrease of 731,000 individuals. This decrease has been partially mitigated by the flood of people relocating to Japan, contributing an increase of 175,000 individuals. In response to this demographic shift, he stressed the urgency of implementing robust strategies to prevent the declining birth rate, which is a primary driver of the overall population decrease. Japan's demographic landscape is further characterized by having one of the world's lowest birth rates, with one of the highest life expectancies. According to government data, as of 2020, nearly 1 in 15 individuals in Japan were aged 100 or older. The current situation presents a meeting of challenges, including an aging population, a shrinking workforce, and a shortage of younger individuals to bridge the gaps, coming to a peak in a long-standing demographic crisis. This trend is pervasive across Japan, as indicated by the recent data released, which revealed a decline in residents in all of Japan's 47 prefectures except Tokyo over the past year. Notably, a central village in Japan experienced the birth of only a single child in 25 years, an event deemed miraculous for its elderly population. The severity of this situation prompted Prime Minister to caution lawmakers in January about the coming risk of the country's inability to sustain essential societal functions due to the dropping birth rate. He underscored that prioritizing support for child-rearing is the government's foremost policy, emphasizing that a solution cannot be postponed any longer. Troubles ahead. While certain researchers and climate scientists contend that population decline could yield ecological benefits and reduce emissions among the escalating climate crisis, it also brings forth complications for nations like Japan. These include a reduced workforce to contribute to pension and healthcare funds, as well as a diminished capacity to care for the elderly. To address these concerns, Japan launched the Children and Families Agency in April. This agency aims to boost support for parents through measures such as the establishment of additional daycare centers, along with providing youth services such as counseling. However, previous similar initiatives, often managed by local authorities, have yet to yield positive results. The modern urban lifestyle's busyness and extended working hours leave little room for many Japanese individuals to start families. Compounded by the escalating cost of living, having a child becomes financially prohibitive for numerous young people. Despite these challenges, research from financial institution Jefferies revealed that Japan was ranked among the world's most expensive places to raise a child in 2022. Paradoxically, the country's economy has experienced an activeness since the early 1990s, contributing to persistently low wages and limited upward mobility. The decline in the number of Japanese nationals over the past year underscores the government's conservative stance on immigration. In contrast to the United States, where foreigners constitute 13.6% of the population, Japan reported that foreigners make up only 2.2% of its population in 2021. The consequences of Japan's aging population are profoundly impacting various aspects of its society. A considerable majority of municipalities, surpassing 50%, hold the status of depopulated areas. This demographic shift is leading to the closure of schools, and a notable predicament is seen in the realm of small businesses. Astonishingly, more than 1.2 million small businesses are owned by owners around the age of 70, with no identified successors in sight. The content aired on broadcast satellite BS channels is tailored to cater to an older demographic. The commercials that punctuate these broadcasts are predominantly centered around funeral services, joint pain alleviation supplements, and incontinence pads. Even Japan's underworld has not remained untouched by this phenomenon. A predominant portion of Yakuza members are now over the age of 50, and a noteworthy observation is the higher count of gangsters in their 70s compared to those in their 20s. Although Japan's population decline started prior to that of many other nations, peaking in 2008, the reduction in fertility rates has been higher in other regions, particularly within East Asia. Notably, Taiwan, located nearby, has a fertility rate slightly below that of Japan at 1.24 births per woman, while neighboring South Korea holds the world's lowest rate at a mere 0.78 births per woman. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay informed about the latest technological revelations. And if you have any thoughts, comments about the subject or any suggestions for us, do let us know in the comment box.